And Dr. Dwayne Ackerman of Ackerman Chiropractic is back to help us understand some important differences between peripheral neuropathy and radiculopathy. That was a word for me this morning. I had to go find the pronouncer. Good to see you.
Nice to be here. Great to be here.
So what is radiculopathy?
Okay, so the reason I wanted to talk about this, we always talk about peripheral neuropathy
Right.
and numbness, tingling, burning, sensation in your feet. Well, I ask almost daily, well, isn't this coming from my back? So I thought about this little analogy here I've got. If this is just a wire, like the wires that would go to our lights and things, well, this wire has copper center and it's got a covering. A radiculopathy is like a bulging disc where you actually have pressure on. If this is a nerve, there's pressure on the nerve.
Which pinches the nerve, right?
Pinches the nerve, and then the nerve doesn't work properly. Just like if you pinch this wire, it may not conduct electricity properly. Well, that's very common. A lot of patients have degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis, so they have those issues. But they can also have peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy is the other end of this wire. If you notice, there's no coating on this wire. Well, our nerves are like this wire. They have a coating called a myelin sheath. That myelin sheath has to be there in order for that nerve to fire and send information back and forth to our brain.
And that's, if I remember, it's fatty.
It's
the
a very
myelin sheath is a fatty material that,
Right.
that protects and...
Right, and so cholesterol is a big part of that. So if you really reduce your cholesterol, that can affect the nerve's ability to function. So with peripheral neuropathy, we know that covering slowly starts to decay or die. And what we do with our peripheral neuropathy program is we help to get nutrients, oxygen, nutrition to that covering so it rebuilds itself, and that way the nerve can start to work better. So that's why it takes a little bit of time.
Well, and that's why you spend so much
program.
time focusing on lifestyle changes and eating habits and exercise and all those things.
Oh, it's a biggie. There was, Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan yesterday. Well, the big topic was nutrition, so it's gaining more traction that how bad our American diet really is and how inflammatory it is and how much it eats away that affects circulation, can eat away the covering, and then you can't feel your feet when you're 65 years old, and need a cane or whatever.
All right. Well, and that's the treatment then. So when they come to you and you discover what you've suspected or they did, that they do have peripheral neuropathy, then there's treatment available. And that's the good news of the bad news, right?
There is, and even though it's still kind of a subject where a lot of neurologists, doctors will say, no, there's nothing that can be done. We've been doing it for years and years and years now. Very good success rate. And I've gotten better, excuse me, at picking out which patients I think I can help. So, because the last thing I want to do is have a patient come in and go through a treatment program and it not do any good. So I've learned a lot over the time dealing with all of our patients.
Well, we've met a few, are very happy customers of yours.
I know, I almost had one with us today. He chickened out on me. So.
Well, we'll get you next time. Thank you, Dwayne.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
be back with more local lifestyles right after this. Stick around.